Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. I had to find out what was going with Joel Embiid. I've been talking about Joel Embiid ever since the season started. Been getting on him about his sitting out and all this other stuff. And now there's reports, you guys probably have heard, about him shoving a reporter. I don't think it was, I don't know if it was Saturday or Friday, whatever day it was, but it happened. So I'm learning this because I didn't really look into it too much, but now I am. Joel Embiid still hasn't played a game for the Philadelphia 76ers to start the 24-25 season. Creating a non-stop feeling of anxiety around the team. Embiid is officially listed out with left knee injury management, which I don't get. But anyways, Embiid was a full participant at practice on Friday, but once again, the street closed on Saturday night as the Memphis Grizzlies beat the Sixers to drop, feeling 1-4 on the season. I'm so tired of Joel Embiid. I'm sorry. And if I sound even slower than I usually am, my voice is raspy right now. Getting over this, whatever this is called, cold I have. But anyways, so I guess this happened on Friday. Embiid fired back at his critics on Friday for questioning his decision to his team. The Sixers had already been fined $100K by the NBA because their public comments did not properly reflect Embiid's health issues with his knee. Paul George, the Sixers' max free agent addition this summer, has not played because of a bone bruise on his knee. What was built as a championship or bust season for the 76ers suddenly feels doomed before it even really started. On Saturday, NBA news cycle broke out in frenzy with a reporter that Embiid got into a physical confrontation with a Philadelphia Inquirer columnist in the locker room before Saturday's loss to the Grizzlies. That happened Saturday. Initial reports say Embiid assaulted the reporter, but that looks increasingly less truthful as more details have come out. Embiid cussed out and shoved the local columnist Marcus Hayes for bringing up his son and deceased brother in recent story, calling out Embiid for sitting out games. Here's Shams Charania, initial report of the incident. Joel Embiid got into a physical altercation, shoving the columnists in the post-game locker room. It's on ESPN's Twitter. It's unacceptable for there to ever be a physical altercation between an NBA player and the media. Embiid shouldn't have shoved Hayes. Still, as Hayes' strange and inappropriate column has circulated, most fans are taking Embiid's side. Kyle Newbeck of Philly provided more details exactly what happened inside the locker room. This is the best account of the confrontation between Embiid and Hayes. Try not to play it. And this is all Twitter. Man, look, if you write this, you gotta be accountable to the player. This isn't talking about what Joel Embiid is doing on the court. This is ridiculous. Is Warp getting physical with the dude? I don't know. I want more details on that's right. That's the Twitter thing. All right. Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son Arthur as the major inflection point in his basketball career. Arthur says that he wants to be great to leave a legacy for the boy named after his younger brother who tragically died in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a Sixer. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been great at just the opposite. Now, in his 11th season, he consistently has been in poor condition. This poor conditioning apparently seems to have delayed his debut this season. Oh, now I get it. So what I just said before, that's what the reporter reported in the column. And that's what drove Embiid, uh, I wouldn't say crazy, but that's what got under Embiid's skin, bringing up his deceased brother. Now I get it. Um, Here it is. Let me read that one more time for y'all. Joel Embiid consistently points to the birth of his son Arthur as a major inflection point in his basketball career. He often says that he wants to be great, to have a legacy for the boy named after his younger brother who tragically died in an automobile accident when Embiid was in his first year as a 76er. Well, in order to be great at your job, you first have to show up for work. Embiid has been great at just the opposite. Now in his 11th season, consistently been in poor condition. This poor condition apparently seems to be his delaying his debut this season. All right, I get what he's saying now. To sum this all up, a couple of things. The journalist who wrote that, he's right and wrong. Here's why. He's right because Joel Embiid has missed so many games of his career due to his poor condition. I even said this plenty of times. Embiid does have to get himself in shape. And I heard he shed some of that weight. Because you can't have too much weight at 7 foot, run up and down the court trying to do what he do. Your knees ain't gonna hold up that much. Your knees gonna hurt. You're gonna injure yourself. That part he was right. But to bring up his son and his deceased brother in this whole thing, no, I ain't feeling it. No. There's different ways to write an article about Embiid's inability to show up than adding family members into this. There's no reason to do that at all. So I get why Joel Embiid probably got pissed off at it because it's none of your business. But at the same time, Embiid, he also gotta control his cool because I don't so much him, but 76 has already got fined $100K for your lack of play so far this season in disclosing that. And they just wait for one of the brothers just to crash out. But this reporter, Marcus Hayes, he may be black, so they don't care about that. They don't care when we crash out each other. But yeah, no. There's no reason to bring that up. So the NBA is investigating the incident. Embiid's former teammate Jason Richardson came to his defense on social media. Not that J Rich, not the high flyer J Rich, it's a different one. And this is wrote yesterday. This article about Marcus Hayes about Joel Embiid is truly heartless. I was teammates with Joel when he received the devastating news about his brother's passing, and it's shocking to see this tragedy exploited by Marcus to negative sensationalize Joel as reason for not playing. Yeah, there was no reason to add that in there. I had to agree. And from what I'm reading here, this Marcus Hayes has a long history of bombastic or inappropriate takes. Tim Marcian, I think that's pronounced the name, another fellow journalist said, "Listen, man, I'm a journalist. We'll always side with the journal, I guess." And I almost tweeted, "I can't believe Marcus Hayes actually wrote that." But it's Marcus Hayes, so of course he's dead. He got off lucky with a push, so Joel Embiid pushed him. And as the editor who the hell published that, do your job. So most of these journalists do not agree with Marcus Hayes writing this out. Yeah, a lot of journalists are not siding with this at all. They're not siding with this. But I don't know. I say if anything, Joel Embiid probably gets fined, And nothing happened to that journalist. Probably he probably won't be allowed in the locker room anymore. I hope that's to be the issue. You shouldn't be anywhere near that team if he's doing stuff like that, writing weird stuff like that about players. Sorry, but it is what it is with this. Joel Embiid needs to get his ass back to playing. They ain't gonna do something in this league this year. And that Joel just needs to stay far away from the 76ers as much as possible. There probably needs to be something done about it, but we'll see what happens with it. They said the NBA is investigating that, so it is what it is.